Hello everyone, I'm back with a video. Been a while. Started about training Monday. This video, Dave, I'm back in training camp. Came back Monday to Manchester. It's been tough, to be honest. It's been hard to get back into it, really. Just been one of them, really. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie to myself, it's been fucking amazing. I'm so glad to be back. It's been hard, it has been hard. Just training, dieting, away from the kids. I've been miserable all week. I'm just starting to get out of it now. It's been miserable, really. I don't like being away from home. The training, you get through it. The diet, not a fan of the diet. But we are 9 weeks Saturday away from the rematch, so it's difficult. Like I see a lot of stuff online and stuff, and it'll not be as up for this as the first one. And it being an open book, probably not. The first one was really important that the Fraser Clark fight, I put that right, and put myself in a good performance. I continue boxing. The second fight now, there's none of that really there for me, but there is still pride. There's still pride, and a lot of money on the table. So fighting for a bit of pride and fighting for the money, really. But I guess with two young kids, that's as good a motivator as any, really. So been back in the gym, came back Monday. I think I weighed 19 stone, 12 pounds on Monday. In 10 weeks, we expect to be under 18 stone this time. I was 18.5 last time. That was in the morning, because it was like one of them weigh-ins where you weighed in and then you actually did it on the evening. I think it was ceremonial weighing, so I weighed an 18.5 on the morning, which was way too heavy. If I weighed 17.12, I'd be happy. Went to see Kerry Cage yesterday. He was nice enough to take us into his home, and me and Joe went and he sat us down and just gave us like what you need to know about nutrition class, basically. Asked a lot of questions about strength and conditioning. Also, obviously, he did a lot of Ricky's stuff and his diet and his training and stuff, and I enjoy stuff like that. So it was brilliant. I had a few hours, and a lot of it was hard to make sense of, because it was like, I know a lot of basic stuff. I could tell you a lot of basic stuff, but it was breaking it down into all sorts. Luckily, I had pen and paper and drew me some pictures, so I was with it. I stayed with it. My diet's back on point. Back in the gym Monday morning. So in the mornings I do my boxing with Jamie and Nige, and on an evening I will do strength and conditioning, which I do now, or a run or a long walk or whatever it may be. I'm 33 a week tomorrow. I know it's hard to believe, but I'm 33 a week tomorrow. The heavy duty stuff I try and not to do as much, because when I wake up in the morning I'm fucked. But the boxing stuff, we just, we watched the first Fisher fight, and it's very difficult to second guess, really. The first fight I thought he'd come flying at me, and he did and he didn't really. He did in stages. But he's got a very experienced team. So the second fight, I'm not sure if it's 10 or 12 rounds yet. They haven't let us know. It'll be 10 or 12. Don't really make any difference, really. 2 rounds is 2 rounds. So they've got an experienced team. I know what I would do if I was training him. But you can't, you can't second guess, to be honest. We're training for all bases covered, really, yeah. And for me at this point now, getting super fit, I guess, is the most important thing. Super fit, super strong. And whatever happens, however he tackles me, you have to weather some storms. I'm not the busiest, I'm not the fastest, not the longest, so gonna have to weather some storms regardless, really. whatever happens, whether he boxes, whether he comes as a go, I'm going to have to weather some storms, as I don't have the attributes to control things. He has the attributes to control the pace and you know, he can get behind his jab. I don't really have the pleasure of doing that, so and it'll be a little bit harder this time because I don't have a lot of things in the first fight. I was talking to him all the way through. I was controlling the pace with my experience in terms of talking to him. Little tricks inside, frustrating him. He will have learned from that this time. In terms of actually learning the basics, will he do certain things better? I don't think so. I don't think he's going to throw his punches any better, any shorter. But he'll certainly, he'll mentally be a lot better. And he'll be a lot wiser to things that I do. Because in the last fight, he had to put up with a lot. I'm horrible to box. I'm really experienced. And I was bossing things. I was telling him inside. I was like, oh, careful with that elbow, break, stuff like that. And he would listen, and he would do it, and I could control the pace. On that, you know, I boxed Dylan White, and even though I was a novice at the time, I would even do it then because I was at the Ingle gym as a kid, and we had loads of pros. I had really old pros who had loads of fights, journeyman champions, and they're all like, "Well, break," and you go breaking on the break, the belt you in the belly and that, and you know they'd say, "Oh no, be careful with that, don't do that. Your shoelaces untied." It's experience, and now from the first fight, I'll gain a lot of experience in terms of like old tricks. Really, I'm very tricky. I have to be because I'm not the biggest or the best. So I'm trying to negate that with a bit of brain, madly enough. So yeah, that gives him an advantage. He has an advantage on me there really because he's seen it. He's seen I've been through 10 rounds with me now. A lot of stuff I did the first time won't work. There's a few tricks left for him. I told him at the face-off. I said, there's a few tricks left for you, son. But he is a nice kid. You know, if people said, oh, what do you think of him saying this, that and the other? Look, he's got to say whatever he's got to say. He's a nice fella. He's a good-hearted man. And I've got no issue with him. As long as he don't go personal, we're fine. It's fine. He'll say what he'll say, and at the final bell, win, lose or draw, I'll shake his hand. I'm just hoping for a good fight. So yeah, I'm just away now, just training as hard as I can. I know it's going to be hard. The first fight was really hard. I'm a lot sharper for the 10 rounds. It was the first real fight I've had for 5 or 6 years. I feel so much better for it. And like I said, this fight, for different reasons, I'm up for it. But I still think the experience I do have over him. So I still got it. He did have the fight from the last time, which will have helped him. But I still feel the experience. You know, the rounds I've just had. I think I can get a result this time. Yeah, I'm confident in it. And the honest truth is, I'm miserable. I was miserable all week to be back, but now I'm back. I'm bedded in. Back focused. Back on my diet. Back training hard. Yeah, I'm just on it really. Been asked to do a few interviews. I'm not interested. I'm not bothered. I don't want to do interviews. I don't want to badmouth anyone. I just want to train, put on a really good fight, get my money, disappear for 4 weeks with the kids and have an holiday and relax. And then hopefully get a result and go again. So yeah, we're back now. We're back in an Airbnb. Got Cameron Vong, he's boxing 2 weeks Saturday. Got Joe Hayden boxing 10-week Friday. And we're just grafting away. So there's not really much exciting going off. We're just doing what we need to do, hopefully, to get results. So I will see you tomorrow for this weekend's boxing.